When your days are going spectacularly, going out with your friends, taking pictures and doing things that you would never think you would have done before, mainly because, Komi's been trapped in a room, not really going out anywhere, not really having any friends to socialise with. But hopefully, that's all beginning to change, and with Tadano being so gracious as to go back and win the keychain for her, even though she already had one. I'm sure there's something very special now that she's going to help hold that dear to her heart. Ultimately, though, still a long way off 100 friends. See if we get one more. Starting off with some very tense atmosphere. From episode 3. Well, thankfully they told me when they were from, because I had no idea. Does Komi herself have a say in this? But another school cultural festival. I think the cornerstone of any kind of slice of life show. We can't have a year in school without at least one festival being held. So let me guess. That big fight was about what to do for their like class stall kind of thing. And with so many potential opportunities and things they could choose from, I can only imagine that something with vast opportunities for potential embarrassment is going to be chosen. Because a tie? How does that happen? Yes, that's exactly his style of leadership, exactly what he wanted to get across. Okay, maid cafe. Overdone and old, yep. I mean, can anyone really... turn it down, though? Another one that's a bit overdone and people would have kind of expected. Yeah, that one has a bit more mischief to it. It would get a lot of attention. But if she doesn't speak to anyone like that normally, could you really get going to be the front man, the sing? How did that one get? That's how that one got voted. Ninjas are nonsense, desu. Okay. Okay. Somewhat simple there, and then, yeah, that's setting their hearts aflutter. Well, she has a little fan club, doing well. Basically, it's what can we do to have some sort of some sort of connection to Komi. What? Say it out loud. No one changed their votes around, did they? If they didn't work the first time, why did they think it would work a second? What did you want? I wonder if she said anything out loud, and everyone will settle a little. Be like, oh. Old school Victorian maid style. That was fast. You can't. I think Najimi is happy that their choice went through, but also no one can go against Komi when she's saying that what she wants. Someone's being a bit forceful about your preferences, though. Helps. Overall, though, I like to just do your best, Komi. Make sure everyone else is happy as well, because it makes things go smoother. This is unhealthy. What? She takes a while to respond, and also it reminds me of someone. Both the voice and the character. Ah, is that what they meant by Space Cadet? So desu ne. Who could go along? I mean, if it means she doesn't have to sit on the throne and actually get to do something. Everyone's just dropping all of their duties right away now. You can't just start disregarding your roles for your own convenience. She's falling behind. Does she only work at like 20% speed? Both mind and body. Is that a good idea? It always works out in the movies. I think as long as she has a list of what to get and doesn't have to speak to any staff members, Komi should get on fine. Huh? Or it's like a lost child. I don't think wandering into staff areas is for you can just get away by saying, "Oh, you're a bit airheaded," but maybe she needs a harness or a rope. Your No, Komi's lost. How can any character be such a fountain of obliviousness? Maybe because it takes 4 minutes to understand each sentence. Because she looked free. Yeah, there's no thoughts going on behind there, is there? I mean, such a simple reasoning. And now, being asked to do something after being told, nope, you sit there, it's like a dream come true. Oh shit. Well, even though it wouldn't be fueled or anything, well, is anyone just allowed to pick them up and start swinging? When did she decide that? It's quite a simple thing. Just go through a festival, make it go well. I think you might. You actually brought out a little in herself there. Sure, it was one syllable, but it was a question and response. How long has Najmi been glued to the window? Just, we saw how well the handing out of tissues went. So this is going to be right up there, isn't it? Is there too... Yeah, is there really much to it? I mean, can you put this up? There you go, done. I like her optimism. Izakaya? I mean, not quite what they intended, but huh? Yeah, is it another opportunity? You don't want to make another mistake in front of the customers, so I like the ramen shop dude. Is that the same kid? Not good. Not good with kids, apparently. Would you... I'm not entirely sure what is meant to be saying there, but I think if Komi has nailed the art of calming crying children, and it's a skill that is highly valued, actually. It's... Oh god, so they were doing the haunted house. You know, didn't see Komi as a necromancer, but you have to... Which ones? Pick a shape, hope for the best. Strangely shaped ones. Okay. Komi's testimony. Someone is lying. I go for the big square. Mainly because it's the biggest. Oh. And that's, you know, all it takes. Maybe you should be a bit more aware of the surroundings. And if someone... I wonder. Attempted one strangely shaped one. Okay. So the best looking of the cubes ended up being... It was a little shorter than she was expecting. She's fallen and can't get up. She's shooting a... Oh, for fuck's sake! A true connoisseur. With his own intro scene and theme music. I do like the guitar, though. One each day. I feel like his daily routine is a bit... Well, as long as it's not causing any problems for anyone, I guess it's not that bad. I mean, there's people like Kobayashi who's just really intense on the idea of maids, so... I couldn't have guessed... Oh, he'd be fine then, but I couldn't have guessed. You know, he's an elitist when it comes to maid cafe. He's got a... Well, yeah, it's not a character. It's not a character. It's not. They're not playing characters. Who would have thought to come up with all of these stereotypical archetypes of maids? Is this a... He's going to change his ways. Not the first word I would have thought of. He didn't enjoy his stay. Maybe it was because the omelette itself. Please come again. But in this occasion, he'll make an exception. He's discovered new depths. I feel like his expertise in the field is just going to rise now, thanks to this experience. Yeah. As soon as Najimi was questioning it, we knew what was going to happen. I guess it was worth it. You know, he's already dressed up now, just own it, I guess. Who told her about the cafe? I guess the outfit isn't... Please don't draw too much into it than you have to. I see. It's every member of the... Putting it to good use, I see. Good. Rather than stay in that situation, just... Oh no. Let's not discuss this with the parents. Fuck. That was a bit loud. What do you mean we were right about him? Although she managed to actually find one with a longer dress length. I mean, would you want a maid outfit to suit you well? Is that also... That would be an odd thing to hear. Would you want to be told that you managed to pull it off and looked cute? I know I'd do extremely well. Oh god, I've just got the idea in people's heads for me wearing a maid outfit, haven't I? It's not happening. Not unless I have a sudden and immense boost in subscribers. Hint, hint. But really, for a cultural festival, Maid Cafe, pretty standard. Everyone kind of knew what we'd be expecting. With the characters that we've had on display so far, yeah, they fit well within the archetypes that have been described. And then some. I feel like they actually toned themselves down a lot. Yeah, that's what customer service is, really. But everyone seemed to have a good time. I wonder exactly if this managed to bring the entire class together. Wow, that's actually filling out quite a lot now. With the idea of everything in the class has to be centered around Komi, the choice of what to do for the festival. Oh, there's a darkened room for Komi and some questionable activities with, well, not really complicated moral questions about it. things like the psychic house, the whatever that was that the Komi's pet dog wanted. Something masochistic, at least. I feel like it's self-serving their own particular tastes and desires rather than what would actually be good for a festival. And overall, at least everyone seemed to be able to have at least some way of getting involved. Even if it did mean, I don't know, dressing up. And pulling it off wonderfully. If only multiple households didn't actually see it. His own included. And I am more than certain that if an occasion like that was to ever happen to me, I'd be incredibly grateful if it was only my mother that the picture was spread to. But then again, I can't really expect my brothers to go easy on me if they saw me in that kind of predicament, because I wouldn't let them forget it either. Mutual destruction. That's how we keep each other in line. But now that we can ignore that and go back to just generic shopping, going down to the Home Depot, picking up some planks of wood, chainsaws apparently, sneaking into the back areas and, going missing multiple times. I think I've only ever gotten separated and lost in a store maybe once. I don't know, it was 5. There are so many different types of characters in this show, and as I've already stated, and as was pointed out in the show, they've all got a very distinct personality that fit quite well in various kind of stereotypes and archetypes. But they are archetypes for a reason. It kind of works. If it didn't, then the show would be not as interesting. And I do like these slightly reoccurring story beats, like the crying baby, recognising Komi and being calmed by her very domineering presence. An attempt at a smile. I can assure you that if I tried that, it would not go down very well. Another episode of Komi where pretty much everyone's having a good time. Seeing Tadano being the class president and getting across his point of view very well, thanks to his second in command. It was good to see actually carrying through with more things that have been stated previously. I wonder what will be in place in the future. Are we going to see their, say keychains appearing every now and again? Or a reoccurrence of Komi using her phone? Or attempting to? Let's find out. Let's watch the last episode of Season 1 of Komi. So if you enjoyed this one, let me know. If you leave a like and a comment down below, maybe even subscribe to the channel, you'll make sure not to miss out that last integral one. But for now, get yourselves a bit of rest. And I'll see you there. Still not doing a Matrix. It appears as though my patrons are the voice in my ear urging me towards doing things that I don't think are in my best interest. Luckily, they're not shouting quite as loud as Najimi. So, for the time being, the peer pressure isn't quite hard enough. So if you want to change that, consider joining onto my Patreon as well. And I'm hesitant to guess at what you'll be able to accomplish. So, to the likes of Electricant, Noku, Raywin, Kite, Sao, Shiwan, Mads, Gurley, Cardboard, Croyville, Ginterman, Jennifer Rojas, D. Firo, Alvin Garson, Enrique, Defender of Segs, Moaha, Doug, Shadow 7899, and everyone else. I hope this half-assed festival of a channel can keep going, and that all of you have a good time.